So there is one question that how can have the right understanding?
To get right understanding, we can read Buddhist literature, and also we can listen Dhamma talk. But if we have strong attachment, we cannot understand the real meaning of Dhamma. The more we think about ourselves and our job or activity, we will get strong attachment on ourselves and our job. To solve this problem, we should think about the others. We should work for the others. We should keep research and practice samatha and vipassana meditation. These actions will make our attachment weaken or reduce. Trying to reduce our attachment is also the way to get right understanding. We need to do this practice continuously. Right understanding and the power of right understanding and detachment are complete. With wrong understanding and attachment, we can understand and do a few things. With right understanding and detachment, we can do and understand many things. Right understanding and detachment can make us to stay anywhere, to deal with everyone, and to do many things. If there is right understanding and detachment within us, we will understand that who we are is not important. How old we are or how rich or poor we are is not important. Right understanding and detachment is perfect by itself. No need to rely on time, place and situation.
So, in your answer, you point out that if we have a strong attachment, then we cannot understand the real meaning of Dhamma. So could you please explain more about the real meaning of Dhamma? Is that about the non-self and impermanence and suffering?
Dhamma is the truth. We all are using the created things without knowing the truth of the created things. We should know the created things as created things. All created things are to use, to experience, to know, to do only, without attachment. The feeling or suffering of like and dislike are caused by not knowing the truth of created things. We like what is good, we dislike what is bad. We like to eat, to sleep, to live. Therefore, we are afraid of not eating, not sleeping, and dying. These are because of not knowing the truth of the created things. Like and dislike, love and hate, all these are attachment caused by ignorance or wrong view. We need to use the created things. So also, we need to understand the truth, which is to do, to experience, to know, to use only, without attachment. The power of the normal people is not complete to understand the truth about the created things. Therefore, we have to get the help of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. But most of the people do not understand how to use Buddha and his teaching. When we believe Buddha and his teaching, we should abandon believing ourselves and our intelligence. If we cannot abandon our own view, the attachment will still remain in our mind, and we cannot understand Buddha and his teaching as it really is. Pay attention to the created things and pay attention to the truth of the created things are quite different. That's my own experience. Most of the meditators and meditation master pay attention only to the created things. Therefore, most of the meditators do the same. Therefore, there are problems between meditation master and meditators, between each meditation master and each meditator. This tradition is very strong in Myanmar. There are many meditators and also meditation master, but most of them emphasize only on created things. This is my master, this is my center, my monastery, or this is my follower, etc. Even in my earliest teaching, I have to teach by tradition. Later, I change the target. Instead of paying attention to the created things, I pay attention the truth of the created things, which is to do, to experience, to know, to use only without attachment. If we pay attention to the created things, we may also aim for Nibbana, which is the original truth. Most of the meditators are using the created things with attachment to understand the original truth. If we accept attachment in our practice, we can not get real enlightenment. I'm trying to solve this mistake by doing more and more good deeds. That's why in my later teaching, I emphasize the truth of the created things. Traditionally, meditators will emphasize both in created things and original truth, which are impermanent nature and permanent nature. For me, I emphasize the truth of the created things and the original truth. All the meditation master and meditators are solving the problems of wrong view and attachment. For me, I make the great chain. Therefore, in the beginning of this chain, meditator find difficulty how to use my teaching. It is difficult to explain about the truth of the created things. But I continue to do like this for years after year. I believe the time is the best medicine. When the time comes, all these problems will be solved. Teaching about the truth of created things can get many new benefits. People who have less attachment and new generation can understand about the truth of the created things. The side effect of teaching about the created things is more attachment to the created things. In my latest teaching, just not about something or someone, not about this method or that method, not about this person or that person, just about the truth of all these created things. To do, to experience, to know, to use only. By listening more and more about my teaching, many people get benefit of detachment from the created things. In this way, they can understand more and more about created truth and original truth. Most of the people may not understand my teaching, but if they continue to listen more and more, they will be able to detach from the created things. At that time, they can understand the truth of the created things. If we understand the truth, both good and bad experience, success and failure, all are to experience only, without attachment. If we see from the side of good and bad, today question and answer is not a good one. But if we see from the side of the truth of the created things, both good and bad situations are to experience only. If we know the truth of the created things, the mind can be released anytime.
About the created things you mentioned here, are they created by mind, by speech, and by bodily deeds? Can you explain more about created things?
Everyone and everything are created. Only the movie character can work together. So also, only the created things and people can meet and work together. We make the house on the earth. The earth itself is created. The house is also created. All are in the mind. The mind uses intelligence. The intelligence of human beings are created. All our normal knowings come from our intelligence. Therefore, all our normal knowings are created things. We think this is temple, this is the statue of Buddha, this is Vietnam, Hanoi. All created things happen in the mind. The mind we are using itself is created thing. To know the created things is very easy, but to know the truth of the created thing is difficult. If we don't know the truth of the created things, we can never understand the original truth. The truth of the created things is not something, not someone. To do, to experience, to know, to use without attachment. To know the original truth, we need to detach from the created things. To detach the created things, and use the truth of the created things. To know the truth of the created things is more easier than to know the truth of the original truth. To know the original truth is more difficult than to know the truth of the created things. The Vipassana is also one of the created things, but there I can guide people to emphasize more on the truth of the created things rather than the created things. It may be difficult, it may take time to solve the problems of ignorance and attachment, but we must be patient. We must work hard. We must not give up. We must not go back. We must go forward. In this way, we cannot miss the target of Nibbana. May all merits we have done till now be dedicated to all sentient beings.